Hey YouTube! Today I want to talk about being late. Anything from class and work to weddings and your cousin's bar mitzvah. Today, I'm going to cover the phenomenon known as gay standard time. So today I'd like to talk a little bit about what I did today. My family invited me to go to the Montana State Fair in Great Falls, Montana. It was a lot of fun. It's something that we do every year. One of the big things that we go for is the Viking on a stick that they have at the Sons of Norway booth. So we always have a bit of a routine. Once we get to Great Falls, we check in to the front gate and get our tickets. We go right to the bathroom every time. And then from there, we kind of walk through the exhibit hall, try to take a peek, but really don't do much. And then we go right to the Sons of Norway booth and order Vikings on a stick with a rosette. Now, if you don't know what a rosette is, it's a type of really crisp cookie that they sprinkle with either powdered sugar or regular sugar, and it's deep fried. And it's like a pancake type batter thing that they dip it's basically it looks like a branding iron in the batter, and then dip it in a hot oil, and they fry it for a couple seconds and pull it out, and voila, you have a rosette. Now, Viking on a stick is more like a Norwegian seasoned sausage that they dip in a batter and deep fry as well. So they're really good, go really good with mustard. So that's what we had. And then, of course, after we have that for lunch, we go and have some fresh squeezed lemonade, which is the best in the state. It's unfortunate that it costs a little bit over $3 a cup, but it's really good. If you ever make it to the state fair in Montana, those are the things to have because they're delicious. After that, we wander around, look at the exhibits. Sometimes we pet the animals. I'm not really big into animals because I own one, and he poops enough for me in the backyard. I don't want to go and smell a bunch of horse poop, so that's not really one of my things. But another thing that we like to do is to wander through the trains exhibit, where they have this big model train set that they've been working on since before I was born. And I asked my dad today, do you think they're ever going to finish it? And he made the comment, they're never going to finish it. And he has a point. They've been working on it for years, and they keep adding on to it and changing things, and they're doing a really, really good job, but it's going to be changing until the day I die. So, back to the main topic. You already know what I'm talking about when I say gay standard time. In fact, you probably know it by a different name. GST is basically being fashionably late, except in this case you're gay and you do it all the time, or you're going to a gay-related party. As a broad generalization, most of my friends, me included, run perpetually 15 to 20 minutes late to practically every function we attend. And in that group, that's generally expected, and we plan ahead for that. So, if we say we're going to be there at 6:30, generally people don't start showing up until 6:45, sometimes closer to 7. So it's just one of those things that we expect, and it happens. It's just one of those things. Now, this is not something that just happened when I made my great escape from the closet. This is something that I was kind of inherited down through my family. My parents have every clock in their house set 10 minutes early. And I'm not just talking the clocks hanging on the walls, but their watches, everything that can be set 10 minutes early is set 10 minutes early. And the reason that is because we have a nasty habit of not leaving until the time we're supposed to be going someplace, so it kind of saves us from ourselves a little bit. Now, I've inherited that trait, and I currently have my alarm clocks all set 15 minutes ahead, and the clock in my kitchen set 10 minutes ahead. And so people come over and they're like, Mike, all your clocks are wrong. And I'm like, don't you touch my clocks. They are set 10 minutes ahead for a reason, and it's literally to save me from myself. Now, in other cases, with some of my straight friends, they're just late because it's just who they are. And I have a friend in college, when I was going to the University of Montana back in 2006, she would be late for everything, like absolutely everything. So we'd intentionally tell her the wrong times for get-togethers, gatherings, movie parties, dinners, whatever. We'd tell her to be there a half an hour earlier. And the reason that was is because we knew she'd be showing up a half an hour late to pretty much everything. So, as long as we told her half an hour earlier, she'd assume she was showing up late to every function and we'd all just be getting there. So it ended up working out. A funny idea that I have that I joke with everybody about, and I don't think they think I'm serious, but I'm as serious as a heart attack. When I die, of course, there's going to be the inevitable funeral. Now, of course, I want to get cremated because I don't want to be buried in a box in the ground for the rest of eternity just to sit there and rot. Like, I'm too pretty to look all mushy and green and nasty. Like, I don't want to be the crypt keeper. So, I joke with all my friends that since I'm late to practically everything in my normal day-to-day life, I kind of want to be late to my own funeral. And they think that I'm kidding about that. You know, they always say, oh, he's going to be late to his own funeral. No, I'm literally going to be late to my own funeral. They have specific instructions to start my service without the urn or a casket or anything. And I want people to be looking around and be like, I think we're missing something. And about 15, 20 minutes into the service, I want the people with the casket, which I'm not going to be in it, like I'm cremated, I want them to slowly but quietly wheel that in the back of the church and just park it next to somebody. I don't know who it is. I just want it to be kind of awkward. I just want this casket to be rolled in and kind of left in the back row, just right next to somebody, just to give them a little bit of a reaction, because I know when I'm late to everything, that's kind of what I do anyway. I kind of slink in the back and I try to find a spot and kind of try to remain inconspicuous. So the joke is I'm going to be late to my own funeral. So that's all I have for this episode. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm hoping to have a lot more content coming to you guys as soon as I can get it recorded and edited. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys soon.